Hello, this is Mary. I am coming on to tell you about a new recipe I'm trying with my sourdough starter. This one calls for 1 cup of sourdough starter, 5½ cups to 6 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 package of active dry yeast, 1½ cups of water, 3 tablespoons of sugar, 3 tablespoons of margarine or butter, and 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. So the dough is already mixed. It gets a little complicated on this recipe. The other ones I've used didn't always use yeast. This one does. So first you bring the sourdough starter to room temperature and you combine 2½ cups of flour and the yeast. Then in a separate bowl you heat and stir the water, the sugar, and the margarine or butter, as I used, and 1 teaspoon of salt till it is warm to 120 to 130 degrees. And the butter is almost melted. So you add that to the flour mixture, and then after that you add your sourdough starter. You beat with the electric mixer on low speed for 30 seconds, scraping the bowl constantly, and beat on high speed for 3 minutes. So now you still have 2½ cups of flour that you're going to combine in with the baking soda and add to the yeast mixture and stir till it's combined. And then using a spoon, you stir in as much remaining flour as you can. So you don't want to be too stiff, so you have to watch that. Mine actually came out pretty soft today, so I put all of the flour in, and I used flour on the bread board to the cutting board there to actually knead the dough, and I had to add a little more so it wouldn't be too sticky. And then after kneading the dough, you spray a bowl with or you can use just regular oil and coat the bowl that you're putting it in. Then you put the dough into that bowl, flip it over so there's oil on both sides, and then you allow it to rise for 45 to 60 minutes. And when you're kneading it, you want to make sure that you knead it the same way you would other sourdoughs, and that's folding in to the middle on all sides and pushing down and then rolling the edges together. So I will show you what it looks like. It's in this bowl, and you cover it with saran wrap. The oil is on there, and it will rise double its size. It's already risen quite a bit, so it has a little more time on it before I can take it. And then I will be kneading it one more time, pushing the air out, and then turning it putting it on the board and punching down the air out. And then you put it on your pan, but I'm going to be doing it on the stone. I like that when I do mine. So I'll be heating up the stone and then laying that right on the stone. And this one, you can break that up into 2 smaller loaves. So that's probably what I will do. And this is my original starters that I'm still feeding and growing. Not original, I change it sometimes into a different container just to clean it up a bit. These are larger ones, which work better because I can get my flour in there without making a big mess. And this starter that you saw here, this is in this container. was some that I had poured out of there before I fed it. So that's what that is. And so I just wanted to share that with you, and I will come back and show you what that looks like once it's baked on the stone. And one of the reasons I haven't been coming on and doing a lot of lives is I've been sick a little bit. So at one time I had no voice for like 3 or 4 days, and I decided that God must have wanted me to take a break from talking or doing a video. Sometimes I don't talk a lot during the day, and I also wanted to share this with you. Tomorrow's Ash Wednesday, which for some faiths that means that you are going to a service where they put ashes on your forehead, a cross, representing that we are all sinners, and that it's a time during Lent for reflection of who we are, what we're doing in our life, and what we can do different, and how we can help others. There's many different things people do for Lent. It's a 40 days of Lent usually, and so some people fast, and some people do extra things for other people. They might donate more or do some service, and so this is one of the little sayings on my kitchen book that says, "It is not how troubled the sea is that determines the course of your life. It is who the pilot is. The Lord will either calm your storm or allow it to rage while he calms you. If God is for us, who can be against us?" And that is from Romans 8:31. So today's March 1st, and spring is springing. So I will be showing some new spring products from Pampered Chef soon. So keep your eyes out. Bye. Have a great evening, morning, or afternoon, whenever you are watching this.